Good morning, or first 931ers. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter.
And I'm Brian O'Carr this morning.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Slaughter. I'll be Kelly O'Slaughter. I love
Slain.
Yeah. Well, hey, no, side note, since off air we're talking about families and how we're all connected and stuff. My dad said some part of there's some Irish culture somewhere, or Scottish, blood somewhere. And when I went to Ireland, I tried to find, that, but I couldn't.
Now, when you went to Ireland, did you kiss the Blarney Stone?
Sure did, but I didn't need it. No, they said if you kiss the Blarney Stone, it gives you the gift of gab, and my friend was like, she don't need to kiss it. She already has enough gab.
I think we were born on the Blarney Stone.
And I will say, side note, if you ever do go to kiss the Blarney Stone, after you get it done, after the tour's over, the guys tell you, they're like, hey, at night when we've drank ourselves away, we go to the restroom up there. And I'm like, well, hopefully you clean it, because I didn't taste anything. So good cleaning.
Hey,
anyway,
to my 2%.
Yeah, there you go. But no, it is a beautiful day here in our neighborhood in Warren County. And currently in downtown McMinnville right now, it is 36 degrees. And today's high is going to be 55. Low tonight is going to be 33. Sunny conditions will continue all day long. Now, they're going to be wind gusts up to 20 miles per hour. And this is kind of like the recap of the storms over the weekend. I know that this storm that was coming through, again, thanks to our Upper Cumberland gentleman that does a phenomenal job on broadcasting the news. He is like the best, the way I can explain it. I don't know if he lives in Sparta, but he storm chases it from beginning to end. It doesn't just stop in one area. And that's what I like about his show. And I promote him a lot on this show, because he is more vast knowledge than I will ever be when it comes. And I mean, he was showing real in-time photos of when it was in Sparta, and you can see the circulation of where the tornado, like you could see but it never went down, but you could see the cloud. Mm-hmm. And it was just, again, it's crazy how something so disastrous is so beautiful at the same time.
Oh, well, Kelly, thank you so much for keeping the community abreast of what was going on through the Warren First app, as far as the Remind app, letting people know what's going on, because, guys, I think we all experienced it. We all had to hunker down. They even had to shut down a show here at the park.
They did. I hated that.
Night. So, and we'll talk more about that as we go on. But yes, thank you. And guys, you can join our Remind app. Just watch our streamer down below. You'll find
it's super simple and easy. And we did have, and if you can't figure it out, Brian, we had a lot of people over the weekend on that Saturday be like, Kelly, can you call me and explain this? And I did, every one of you guys, and literally we got 20 over the weekend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I had 20 new people join our text club, which puts us over our cap. We're over 100 now on, we're almost to 120 now on our Remind app text group. So it's simple. You get out your phone if you need to do it right now, okay? And you text in the number 81010. And in the message, put the @ symbol, Warren 931. Now, if you want to know how to do that, I can text it to you guys, just as simple. I can talk through you to the telephone like I've done the other peeps. But the other thing is, if you have signed up already, if you sign in, I think, or sign up again for the second, third, fourth, fifth, it puts you in, takes you out, puts you in, takes you out. Mm-hmm. And so you got to know if you're in or not. But we did send out text reminders throughout the storm. And essentially, after I got online to tell you guys to follow the Upper Cumberland guy, it literally stopped with us. And again, the other reason I want to say I like this Upper Cumberland man is because his name's Anthony. He doesn't put fear in you like, oh, you should be scared. It's coming. It's hit the floor. Because I was getting calls saying that there was one that hit in Doyle and some other things, because that's what was reported on News Channel 2, 4, and 5. And nothing against the meteorologists, what they do. But I just think when you're in a scary situation that you don't know if it's going to happen or not, you need somebody that's very calm and just tells you, like, this is what I need you to do. And that's why I like that guy. And I feel like the news nowadays, the news media, it's a fear tactic, like, draw them in kind of thing. But that's my opinion on that. But yeah, if y'all want to follow him, he's on our Facebook page, and he's on Instagram and YouTube. And you just type in Upper Cumberland weather. You can't miss him. Real great guy. And plus he keeps it real. He's got his kids there. He's got his wife there. He's got his cats and his dogs there because they're hunkered down and they're on there and again, guy's very professional though. At the same time, I say that he's got his green screen, he's got all that and more. But again, check him out. And I want to say thanks again to our community weather sponsors, which is Reddick Brown Ford, because without you, we could not be doing this. And if you have not driven a Ford lately, you definitely need to, as well as check out their free delivery and pickup. We will be taking a break and coming back off the break as we're waiting for more special guests to come in. We do have, and I won't tell you who it is until the other folks get here, unless you want to drop it.
Oh, no.
Would you drop some pot of luck of gold?
No,
drop some gold.
We've got a lot on this show today. We've got some wonderful guests this morning. We also got, speaking of more things to sign up for, we've got our big March Madness.
Yes, we
are dropping it today. I mean,
dropping like it's hot.
Oh my goodness! We can talk about the sports from the weekend, but we're getting ready to transition. And hey, today is the first official day of spring break.
Spring break. Yeah.
Congratulations to all my teacher friends that are out there.
Yep.
We love you guys, but you deserve a break today.
You really do. We all do, even the kids. But I will say, I wish I could go back and be like, where can I drop my child off this morning? He's in 4th grade, 5th grade. But anyways, it's all right. With that said, we're going to take a quick break. And when we get back, we're going to talk to Brian, and we're going to have our special Tennessee Vols representative calling in, talking about the game last night, which of course they lost, but he'll get into that later. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Drive-through located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At Our Coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to Our Coffee Drive-Thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Visit Randall Walker Farms at 8240 Manchester Highway in Morrison, Tennessee. From fresh plants to seasonal favorites, we have everything you need to beautify your home or project this fall. Available for both retail and wholesale. Looking for something sweet? Don't miss out on our delicious frozen blueberries. Stop by and see us 6 days a week, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. For more information, call 931-635-9535 or email rwalkerfarms@benlomond.net. Get ready for fall with Randall Walker Farms, where fall planning begins.
I could talk about American Idol all day. All right, welcome back, Warren First 39. I'm your host. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Brian O'Carr.
Oh, that's right.
Or,
I'm going to say I'm Kelly O'Walker.
Kelly O'Walker. Yeah. O'Walker sounds like a very Irish
name. It does.
So maybe O'Slaughter does too.
Well, they do have Walker chips in Ireland.
Oh.
I took pictures of that when I visited. But with that said, it is March Madness.
Oh, yes.
I am so excited to talk about it. And of course, I try to call our Vols correspondent, but there's some truck driver issues. So maybe he'll call us in enough time before we let him go. But I am going to post this. So here is the picture, and I'm going to go down over here in the corner. Let me see if I can get us really far out of the way so people can see it. Is it this one? Nope. Okay, here we go. We're just going to knock Brian's face off for just a little bit. Because I can't figure out how to make it better. But with that said, brackets are available as of yesterday for March Madness. And my husband was like, thank you for doing this because I always forget and I miss the opportunity. So he got his bracket all set up. You can scan the QR code. One is for the females and one is for the males. You can do both or you can do one. But we are doing a Warren First 931 and a Pioneer Playbook March Madness Challenge. It is free. It costs you nothing except for the glory of winning at this point, right?
Yes.
And so I have signed up. Brian has signed up. I know my husband signed up and a couple other people have signed up as well. But at the end of this, and again, you have at least today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, right?
Yeah, well, you have up till about 11 o'clock on Thursday morning.
Thursday morning.
Yes,
okay.
So, because that's when the first, I know there's playing games. There's actually 68 teams that get in, but they take the top 64 is what we're battling out. Mm-hmm. So the playing games will be going on this Monday and Tuesday night. And then so starting Thursday is when the real deal starts. And that's like Thursday at 12 noon Eastern
is when it starts. So okay. That's why you say it cuts off at 11. And if you are confused on how to set up your bracket, don't you fret because Brian has got your back. We are going to do a little screen share with Brian. All right. So Brian, explain.
All right. So when you go to the ESPN app or just to the ESPN website, you can go to what's fantasy over here. And let me see if I'm in the right one. I think I need to go back to my stream.
Here, I'm going to do a full screen layout. They can't see us.
Okay. So what you do is you go up to the top here where it says fantasy. After you go to fantasy, you log in. I don't even know if it's logging me in, but I've done this before. But you want to go to the men's tournament challenge. So why am I not seeing?
Maybe it's a delay.
Changing with mine.
Actually, I don't know.
Let me go back to StreamYard here. Where is my StreamYard? There we go. Now, I need to go back to my screen. How do I do that?
We're on the screen share?
Yeah. I've got.
You got to go to present again.
Okay, present. Okay. So.
And then screen share. You got to stop it. Okay, and then we can bring it back in.
Okay.
We'll come back. Everything make it work.
Now. ESPN tournament.
Refresh.
There you go. So.
Okay. Now I'm going to pull us back out.
Now you want to get to this page right here that says create a bracket.
There. Now it's moving.
So get your bracket. Now, because I have a profile, you can see it up here. This is my profile. It says welcome Brian, all this stuff.
Yeah.
So then you start going through and picking your teams. Now, we know that Auburn should win. I mean, they're the number one ranked team in the NCAA tournament. So out of all the number one seeds, they're predicted to do the best. So, and then you just see how Auburn goes over here.
You click the one you want to win and it goes right into it.
Yeah. And Michigan.
But as he's doing this too, guys, when you click that QR code and you scan it and you pick what you want, you also can click randomize your picks. You can, if you don't feel like doing this, like somebody that is not a basketball person, or you can click on, there's the second option where it says pick the top seed, right? I think that's what it is. And so they just pick whoever's the top person, top dog in each column, and it sets it up for you all the way.
Mm-hmm. And so you just pick out your teams, you go through, and towards the end, it will say, would you like to be in a pool, in a group? And our group is the Pioneer Playbook group.
Yeah.
So search for Pioneer Playbook, add to
or the
group,
Warren First one, because I had to do two different ones for the females.
And then for the females. And if you look up here at the top, you've got the women's tournament challenge. You can always go to that one and create a bracket for that. And just do the exact same thing. You got UCLA, which is the number one out of the number ones. And just go through there. And again, look for Warren First 931 or Pioneer Playbook, whichever one. And then you're locked into our sweepstakes.
Yep.
So whoever wins, may the best woman or man, and in both
And a men could win the women's bracket too, just so you know. We got a women's basket and a men's bucket. So if you win the men's bracket, you're going to get this whole assortment of goodies to help make sure your car is pretty much spring cleaned, ready to go. And then for the women's, it's a whole spring basket to make sure your kitchen looks springified. And there might be some gift cards in there, ladies, for some spring clothes.
Anything Kelly does, she does.
I do extra.
With a little extra. It's almost like watching Emeril Lagasse.
Yeah.
Bam!
Sprinkle salt. But no, if you can't figure out or find our bracket, if you just scan one or both of those QR codes, it will take you directly to our bracket and you can sign up that way as well. And of course, too, if you don't have an ESPN account, you're going to have to set one up. And that's really quick and easy. But again, this is free to the public. It costs you nothing. And we just want to have some fun. And then, just have and hopefully, since it is St. Patrick's Day today, you'll have the look of the Irish on you today if you, set it up.
Today's the best day out of any day. So go ahead and do it.
It is.
And it's exciting. And, there's going to be some Cinderella teams that knock off some big name teams. That's always fun. So when we do the Pioneer Playbook this Saturday, we'll be talking about some of these Cinderella teams and how bad everybody's bracket's been busted.
I know. And again, speaking of that, on March the 22nd, make sure you tune in because we're going to be going live at a special location with the baskets all abode. And then courtesy of Brian Carr and his friends and his fellow roundtablers, as I want to call them, you're going to hear anything and everything, all sports about the brackets. And y'all are even going to start debugging some of the games going on that day.
Yeah, we'll talk about we'll lament how bad our brackets are busted. But we'll talk about the round of 32 because those games will be starting up that Saturday morning.
Right. And so make sure you tune into that. More details to come on when and what time, because I'm thinking we might do it a little bit earlier if we can that day. But we are going to take another quick break, and then we're going to get Mary and her special guest on today to talk all things about the Dibrow Museum and more.
Yes.
I cannot wait. So again, remember, Warren County, keep it first.
My dad had a vision in 1964 to start Ganton Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Looking to transform your home? Head over here to Roland Renovations at North Chancery Street in McMinnville. From stunning cabinets and beautiful countertops to durable LVP and hardwood flooring, we've got everything you need. Want to upgrade your bathroom? Check out our amazing shower systems and our stylish shower doors. Here at Roland Renovations, we also specialize in outdoor cabinetry, tile work, full remodels, and installation services. Stop by or call us at 931-743-5479 today. We are open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are closed on Wednesday and Saturday. We are open for appointments only. Don't wait. Revamp your space with us here at Roland Renovations.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Are you ready for your new Ford? Hi, this is Chris at Reddick Brown Ford in Morrison, inviting you to come and visit our dealership with special finance rates on that special Ford truck, Bronco, or SUV that you have been looking for. Plus a great assortment of pre-owned inventory. We are proud to be part of the local community here in Warren County and now offer complimentary pickup and delivery for service. Your Pioneer Sports Ford headquarters, Reddick Brown Ford, Manchester Highway, Morrison. Have you driven a Ford lately?
Good morning. And if I could say it in my Irish, good morning. Man, I have a very, very bad Irish. Top of the morning to you. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Warren County, and all the folks surrounding us. It is a beautiful day in the Tree City, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you about what the weather is like real quick. It is bumped up to 37 degrees with a high of 55 today. Sunny all day. And thank you, Reddick Brown, for sponsoring our weather. Guys, if you haven't seen those beautiful Fords, especially those cool-looking Broncos out there, you need to go out and try to at least get a test drive. And I bet if you get a test drive, you'll wind up driving one home. So thank you, Reddick Brown, for sponsoring our weather today. And guys, on this beautiful St. Patrick's Day, and they're both wearing green, I've got two wonderful women of the community, powerful women of the community. I'm going to let them introduce themselves and let them tell you what they're doing, because what they're doing is really cool.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Mary Payne. I am secretary of the Dibrow Museum.
And I'm Linda Paris, the president of the Dibrow Memorial Museum.
And these ladies have a big function coming up at the Dibrow Museum. Now, that is April
the 5th.
All right.
It is a Dibrow Memorial Museum block party. It will be April 5th, like I said, and it will be from 10 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon.
And we will be having food. Locks Market's going to be providing some desserts. We're going to be having some games for the kids. And the museum will be open for everyone to come out and see our rich history that we have there displayed in the Dibrow Memorial Museum. So it'll be open that day.
All right. Now tell us about the Dibrow Museum.
The Dibrow Museum was established in 1978. It was built by Mr. Haley, and it was open, and Home Demonstration Club raised money to build the museum. And they had a special lady to also donate a large sum of money. I think it was $1,000, which was a lot for that time, to help with the building of the museum. The builder, Mr. Haley, his daughter is now a prominent member of the museum and has lots of rich history information on the museum. And we love having her in the museum. And for our block party on April 5th, and the rain date will be April the 12th, we will be having beans and cornbread, a dessert and a drink, or a hot dog, chips, dessert, and a drink. Adults will be $8. Children will be $4, 12 and under.
Well, I know that's going to be some really good food, because anything that they do over there is really good. We've got
yummy.
Some wonderful cooks in the Dibrow community that do this. And I hear you're going to have some entertainment too.
Yes, we are going to have some entertainment. We are going to have Greg Hillis and friends that will be performing at 10:30. And is Brian? Lee going to? Yeah. Lee Carr, Mr. Brian's brother, will be performing also.
Well, I know he's excited about that.
Yes.
And what's really neat about the Dibrow Museum is that for people who don't understand or know the history of Dibrow, there used to be a college at Dibrow. Can you tell us a little bit about the history of Dibrow and the college and everything? Because I think that's really neat, and where the name Dibrow comes from.
Yes, the name Dibrow comes from General George Dibrow, who helped establish the first post office in the Dibrow community in 1876, I do believe. Let me look at my notes here. Yes, in 1876. So the group of men met, and Mr. Potter, one of the founding members of Dibrow, decided that they needed a mail service. So he remembered his friend, General George Dibrow, and asked him to help them. He was a congressman from Sparta. So he helped establish the first post office. So they decided to name Dibrow after General George Dibrow. So,
and that's really neat. General George Dibrow is actually buried in Sparta.
In Sparta, yes, he is.
And there's a lot of mystique around because he was involved in the Civil War and involved in the capture of, or had something to do with the capture of Jefferson Davis. I don't know all the ins and outs of it.
Know that.
There's a lot of mystique surrounding it too. But it's really cool that that's the origin of the name for Dibrow. And then on top of that, with the post office and with the school, there was a college.
There was a college in the Dibrow. It started as a college, and then it closed in 1921, I do believe was the date, and then it became a high school.
Yes.
So it started off as a college first, and then turned into and morphed into
What
it is now. There's still a school there. So on
well,
the
it
same
was a
premise.
high school, and part of it, and then of course the schools consolidated, and it in what 1969 or 70s went, yeah. So and then it became the Dibrow Elementary School.
Well, I tell you what's really neat about that, because I live in Dibrow. I live right down Sullivan Road on the corner of Sullivan and Bluff Springs, and it serves as a focal point, a center where everybody can get together and do things, know what's going on, and we've had many family reunions there at the museum, which is really neat. Now, do you guys still rent it out for events?
The museum is still able to be rented out for events. Just contact one of us and we'll check the calendar, make sure it's available for you. And then we also have other events going on there, such as we have a book club meeting there on a monthly basis, and Air Dibrow FCE. We've got a big event after this today, Visitation Day with the whole Warren County FCE. So we do different things with that. They've hosted things such as the Master Gardener's done a junior day camp last year. We've had with the Warren County 4-H program, they've had sewing camps there at the museum. And so I go back to whenever it was first being built, and Christmas parties with playing bingo and having prizes and things there with that. So it's got a long history there with it. You can go back, some of those that graduated from Dibrow in the 8th grade. You can find pictures of your 8th grade graduation there at the museum, as well as old trophies from the different tournaments, sports events that they have won, etc. So there's a lot there. We're also going to have some businesses possibly there, information from the Dibrow community on April the 5th for that. And if the rain does not stay away from us, we're planning ahead. We will have a rain date of April the 12th, but we're shooting for April the 5th on that event there.
Well, that sounds great. But you brought up FCEs. Now,
may I mention one more thing about the block party? It's called the Dibrow Memorial Museum Block Party. And Mr. Jason Bivens, who is the winner of Forged in Fire, is from Warren County, and he will be set up showing his skills. I mean, he will not be doing the blacksmith stuff. He will just have his product that he has made.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. He was the winner of Forged in Fire in 23.
Oh, neat.
Yes.
That's awesome. And he's from the Dibrow area?
Yes.
I did not know that. We're going to have him on.
His parents are Dibrow Museum members.
Oh, good deal.
Yes.
And his dad's actually on our board of directors, along with Miss Anna Haley Hutchins. And then we've got other board members that actually graduated from the Dibrow High School.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Well, that's really neat that you guys are continuing to keep this legacy alive and the heritage that dates back all the way to 1876 with the naming, the founding of Dibrow with the official name. Do we know what it was called before that? What that area was called?
No, we do not. Mountain Creek runs through there, and a lot of the reading there, you will be able to purchase a brief history of the Dibrow community. This is just a wealth of information. You see all my little sticky notes on here because I go through this and read it regularly. And so you'll be able to purchase this at the museum.
And that was put together by Miss Bessie Gribble. And we also have, I believe, some cookbooks that would be available that day on April the 5th that Miss Bessie Gribble put together as well.
They're wonderful cookbooks. I loved how they measured things back then.
Oh, yes.
Well, I've got to read not the entirety, but a lot of this brief history of Dibrow, and it is eye-opening. I mean, the area actually, people started moving in the Webb family in 1815. So it's one of the oldest places here in the Warren County area, and to be an establishment the way it's grown and the way it is today. like I said, people come out to the community center or the museum. People still utilize the school. The school's still vibrant and up and running. So there's so much. And what's really neat is that you talk about the high school. Those passions for basketball have transitioned from the high school to the middle school. And the middle school basketball team had a wonderful season this year. Between them and Centertown, they were incredible. But it's neat to see that the community still comes out and shows up for these events and these basketball games. Look, there's a list of
in the brief history. You can go here's the class of 1964, which that was the year I was born. The class of 1963, and you can see who all graduated in that class from the Dibble High School. So. And if you have any questions about the museum, like Linda said, you can email Dibble Museum 1978 @gmail.com. If you'd like to rent the museum, we do have a form to fill out. It is $75 to rent. And if you leave it in like you found it, you will get $25 back. So, and it will seat 48 people? Comfortably, yes. And we have tables and chairs.
And that email was Dibble Museum
1978
so
@gmail.com.
I'm going to put this in our Facebook.
And while you're doing that, Jamie Jacob says, "Good morning. That's my sister Mary. Y'all are looking great." And then Brian Carr, you are looking great.
Thank you, Miss Jamie, and good morning to you. Top of the morning to you. Now, ladies, tell us about FCE. What is that? Because a lot of us don't actually know. We see it like when we go places, and you'll see the community centers, and then we'll say FCE or something like that. But please enlighten us.
Well, FCE used to be whenever I was 3 years old, when the museum was being built and stuff, I would be a tag along. Mama couldn't find a babysitter, so I went along, and it was the Home Demonstration Club. And I don't know exactly when, but they changed to the Family and Community Education. So it's just where a lot of the different communities, they have their own group of men and women who come together to do things to improve the community, focusing on nutrition, focusing on financial fitness, focusing on just needs of the community, making the community better. And so today we are going to be all coming together for a visitation day, but we meet the second Tuesday of each month, and I think we're the only FCE club in Warren County that meets of an evening. So those of us that work and can't go to the 11 o'clock meetings during the day, we have a chance to participate and do that. We just went to the McMinnville boarding home and visited with them there, play bingo. We have done some things with the Hamilton Street Community Center there. We've supported
Bloodmobile.
The Bloodmobile. We've supported the Warren County High School FCCLA, some of their service projects that they've done, collecting shoes and sending them. So just getting out there, helping the community. We have some very talented ladies who are writing short stories that go into competition. Had some winners, had some art, some craft things. They will be having in June Dairy Month. They will be having some recipe contests for main dish, for different things there. So my son has a friend that he goes, "It's 4-H for the adults." And I'm like, okay, that's a very teenage description. Okay.
But I mean, that's a good, quick way. And listen, what I didn't tell you guys, what we didn't bring up is that I've been able to eat Miss Mary's cooking before. Miss Linda.
And he's not dead yet.
No, it's excellent. It's excellent. But Miss Linda, she works and does the culinary arts program over at the high school. So guys, you're going to be guaranteed to have some really good food while you're there for April 5th. But on top of everything, how can people become members of the Dibble FCE?
Okay, Dibble. There are 5 FCEs in Warren County. There's Dibble, which we are part of. There's Vincent's Crossroads. There's Bonner. There is Hickory Creek, and I said Vincent's Crossroads, didn't I? I'm having to think hard. Vincent's Crossroads, Dibble, Hickory Creek, Bonner, and Midway. That's the 5 communities that have FCE group, and each group does something different. Today at 11, we are having Visitation Day, and what Visitation Day is we're hoping to get new members into any of the 5 clubs. So if you'd like to join us at 11 today in the Magnolia Room at the Blue Building, at the Administration Building on Locust Street at 11 o'clock, we'd like to have you attend, and all of the clubs will be set up, and you can go around and look at the clubs and meet all of us and decide if you'd like to join. We do lots of fun activities.
And they do lots of things that help the community, obviously, because what they do. And I'm very blessed that my mother's involved in the Dibble FCE group, and to see the amount of things that they do, especially for things like our blessed Hamilton Street Homework Club. It is such an honor to get to know you women that, and there's some men involved in this, but to know you movers and shakers of our community that help so much with so many different aspects of our community. Well, ladies, is there anything else that we're missing on this? April 5th.
Yes.
10:30?
10 till 2.
10 till 2.
Yes, we're having an opening ceremony at 10, and the kids zone will open. We have lots of fun games for kids.
We'll also be having food. And we want to thank some of our sponsors that are helping with this from the community.
Boyd and Boyd Nursery, Turner and Sons Nursery. I don't have the list with me. We have, I think, 5 sponsors and from the community that will be helping us with this endeavor, because it is lots of fun. We're going to have lots of fun.
Well, I'm excited about it, and I can't wait to post more about it on. We'll use the Warren First platform to let folks know about this awesome event that supports the Dibble Museum and keeps that history alive. I mean, lets people know about it, because if we don't do it, the next generation, they won't know. And so, ladies, thank you so much for being with us today. Guys, be sure to stay with us here on Warren First. We got a lot more to go. We got March Madness. Hopefully we got a phone call from our big JC fan, or our big UT fan, JC. And guys, remember, keep it first.
Tri-County Bank has been serving the people of this region for 53 years, and we are fully committed to the people and the communities that place their trust in us. McMinnville in Warren County is just one of the 9 counties that we serve. With 4 convenient branch locations, along with 7 ATM and ITM locations, you can be assured that Citizens Tri-County Bank is close by. Committed to you and committed to the communities we serve. It truly is what makes Citizens Tri-County Bank the only community bank you will ever need. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
February is the month of delicious deals at Sonic Drive-In in McMinnville. Get ready to treat yourselves. Starting February the 24th, cool down with their delicious, refreshing strawberry mangonada slush. Perfect for those sunny days. And don't miss out on February the 26th, where you can grab small popcorn chicken for just $1.49. Snack time never tasted so good. Start your day right with our special drink offer until 10 a.m. Make Sonic your rise and shine morning destination. So many flavors to choose from. And remember, we've got the best sun drop in town. Dive into these amazing deals this February at Sonic Drive-In.
This is David Moore with Supreme Building Products. We've been your one-stop shopping center for lumber and building supplies since 1963. We're a family-owned business and operated and proudly served Warren counties for over 50 years. At Supreme, it's not just about great prices, but it's about exceptional service. Our customers are what's always supreme. From lumber to roofing to plumbing and paint, we have everything you need to build your dream home from the ground up. Whether you're a contractor or homeowner or a a weekend warrior, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you at our state-of-the-art drive-through lumberyard. Visit us, please, at the corner of Highway 70 and North Spring Street. There's something for everyone at Supreme Building Products, where quality and customers come first, and the coffee's always free. And always be sure to shop local. Call us, please, at 473-9564.
Spring is here, and so are your yard care needs. Visit McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive, where we've been serving our community since 1995. With a rock-solid reputation for excellent service, our dedicated team is here to help you find the best lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and more. We proudly carry top brands like Echo, Stihl, Shindala, Gravely, Cub Cadet, and Skag. Take advantage of our early spring service, free pickup, and a discount on service. Plus, from chainsaws to gardening tools, we've got you covered for storm season. Trust the experts at McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality and customer satisfaction come first. Call us today at 815-5296.
Mute, remove. Ta-da! Okay, let me fix this real quick.
All right. Good morning, Warren County and the greater Tree City and everybody on the internet and all the good people out there. Good morning and happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, you better be wearing your green or you're going to get pinched. I told Brian I made sure today I was not going to get pinched. I done my eyeshadow.
Oh, my goodness, guys.
Because I have like green envy.
I know this is a sight to behold. I don't see Kelly with green eyes very often.
No, they say supposedly, I mean, women, a tip for all you ladies out there that have hazel eyes, putting hints of green kind of makes that green come out of that hazel. Just a thought, but you know, I don't like doing a lot of makeup tips because I don't know if it works for me, but it is what it is. I mean, when you have an excuse to wear as much green as you can today, why not? Go big or go home. You know, that's what I say.
Look, the nickname for this show when I'm here, I call it Beauty and the Beast.
No, I know. I say Beauty and the Beard.
Beauty and the Beard.
Yeah, because you got the beard.
And guys, today the beard is tucked in.
It is. I asked him, I'm like, if you're wearing a bow, you got to show it off, bro. Or you could have put it on your hat. That would like a little. You could have.
Accessory, maybe after the next break.
Yeah,
maybe. We'll change
it up a little bit. But again, I want to say thanks to Mary and was it Linda that came in and talked to us about, you know, the Dibble Museum, all the events coming up, and really getting educated on what the FCE is all about. Because when we were off air and they were like trying to tell me about it, I was like, I have never heard of this, and I've lived here all my life.
Well, what's really cool about it is it's a state organization.
Yeah.
So, and it's broken down in all these little community groups.
Yeah.
And they have big time events where they'll have all kinds of like cooking, storytelling or story writing, painting. They have all these competitions throughout the state.
I think that's neat.
Yeah, it's really neat. And we've got some state winners here in Warren County, especially at the Dibble FCE.
I love that. And then again, talking to all the FCEs out there, whether you're part of Hickory Creek, Bonner, or whatever, if y'all ever want to come on to promote y'all's events as well, just like Mary and Linda did, you're welcome to it, because again, Warren County, this is your show. I can't stress that enough, that you are what makes this show move and be what it is today. We have been in business for over a year and 3 months now, which is just mind-boggling to me. But don't forget, while I'm thinking about this, because I see it that it's sitting right behind us this morning, the newsletters are coming out again tomorrow. So you better be getting your hard copy, or don't forget, you can always get a digital copy. And again, subscribing is for free. I had somebody over the weekend ask me how much does it cost to subscribe. And again, I'm going to say it till I'm green in the face today. Subscribing to the Local Voice is free to you guys, because when I decided to come up with the Local Voice, it's really your voice, your opinion, your stories, and they should be free, you know? And so with that said, just text the keyword local voice to 931-305-0869, and make sure you add your email there so I can add you to our email list. We are also over 100 now on our subscription list, and so it's just ever so growing each and every week. And I am so blessed that you guys allow us to be in your homes for whatever duration is when you read the paper.
Well, Kelly, I want to remind everybody, this is your brainchild. This is something that you conceptualized, and it keeps growing and growing. And thank you to the people who are on the other end of the camera, who are out there in the community that are letting us know and spreading the word and letting their friends and family know about this neat little podcast that gives so much information. But on top of just the stuff that you see right now that you're watching live, or you're watching it at a later date, the local voice, where we can have print journalism, where, I know with the selling of the newspaper, a lot of people were worried about that.
But I don't think we have anything to worry about.
No. And the thing is, if you get it, you can always, if you get the email version, you can always print it off. Because one of the things that I like is that there's a prominent member in our community here, and one of his things, just things that he does to bless people, is that if he sees you in the newspaper, he cuts the article out, laminates it, and sends it to you with a note. And so shout out to my friend. Thank you for blessing our community. Thank you for you and your family for what they do for our community.
That's super nice.
You know who you are. But that's one of the things that people look forward to, especially with print media, is that they can see their family member recognized. And that's all you do, Kelly. You're recognizing people.
Well, again, when I say this, Warren First is all about the community. And I say it a lot, and I'm going to say it to the day I die at this point. But really, Warren County is made up by so many uniquely made people. And that's why I always say, as long as we're on the same page together and we work together, we can always move forward together. And the more we move in the same steps together, strive together in the same motion, we're going to be ever so growing. And I'd also want to say thank you. Oh, I got it, Lanisa. I just got a message. I also want to say two things. One, because I did want to share that this morning, because I just think I have the prettiest, little girl in the world, even though it says it won't let me. Wait, hold on now. I want my image. Oh, it didn't come through right. Anyways, if you haven't seen my cute little baby Randy Jane and me on social media, there it is. I was going to post it up. I did have my hair bow this morning. Well, but she was like, Mama, where's your bow? And I said, hold on. So she's starting to get in that element of, Mama, be pretty with me kind of thing. It's the cutest little thing. And so I'll just, I want to brag on my daughter for a little bit. And also I want to say a thank you while I'm talking about community, because I feel like, I don't have the luck of the Irish on me. I have the luck of Warren County on my side.
I love it.
Thank you. But I want to say thank you to everyone that reached out after Friday's show and sent prayers to Jay's family. Jay, I want to emphasize when this comes to the Isha Foundation and things like that. Jay is one of a million people probably that has been affected by this, because you really can't put a number on how many people, how many victims there are out there. But I will tell you that over the weekend and after the show, me and Vanessa had an overwhelming of phone calls and text messages and asking, how can we help? Mm-hmm. And I want you guys to know, first and foremost, pray about it. Yes. Because once you dive into this Isha situation, it's a lot. And after what happened over the weekend, when we got more victims that called, they came out, and this is across the board from everything from, I don't want to tell you the states that called, and it's crazy. But me and Vanessa have told each of the victims and anybody that has reached out to us that's willing to help us that we are not going to put this to rest until something is done. And I want to make that clear. This is, I think that there's certain things that need to keep being said. And so the more we talk about it, guys, the more we ask the questions, not getting ugly about it, but asking what, it's like Ted Lasso says, be curious and not judgmental. So me being curious is I'm going to ask questions until I get the answer. And I may sometimes come off aggressive when I want to be like, hey, Brian, hey, no, that's not a good enough answer. I need, but I am so curious, and I'm curious and I'm confused on certain things. So that's why I ask questions about stuff. So if there's a question or a concern that you have, feel free and text message us as well and let us know. If you know somebody that can help us, that knows a guy that can help us in this, we are all ears about bringing in a group of people to figure out, how can we get this stopped? But the biggest thing, and I do want to say this because I do have them in my car now, we're going to do a QR code sometime today or tomorrow. We think the best thing right now, because you got to follow the money, and they need a true, legit audit through the state. Mm-hmm. And so if you want to call the comptroller, if you want to email your attorney general or the secretary of state, we actually have the forms in my car. I got 60 copies. And like I said, you can fill them out that way, or you can fill them out online and send in and just say that you don't have to get ugly. You just say, these people need to get audited. That's it. And me and Brian filled ours out last week. But I think the more we send these in, the more they're going to be like, oh, we got another one for that same group. Oh, we got another one. We got another one. Because I even asked some of our local officials here in Warren County, I said, don't you think if every week we'll call, thank you, Brandy, every week if we called, that, they'll be like, hey, guys, we're getting calls again about. So I think, and I hate to say you got to be annoying to get the ball rolling, but I think you got to be some type of a good annoyance. Mm-hmm. Is that the best way to say it? To get it going. So if you would like a paper, send the link to this chat. Yes, we can. So we can send you the link so y'all can fill out the paperwork and stuff. I'll do this after I get done talking, I guess, is what I'll do. Because I got to pull it back up and find it again. Unless Brian wants to look it up. The Attorney General thing.
I think I will.
Do you still have it open? Oh, you still have it open? I think you do. But with that said, we'll put this link in here for you guys real quickly. But if you are not computer savvy, I do have copies that you can file, and we will mail them or hand deliver it. Yes, persistence is a great word of saying that. Thank you, Cheryl. But yeah, I just think things need to be changed. And it's like me and Vanessa said, that it's really not our state and local governments to watch what the nonprofits in your community do. It's up to you as the people in the community. And that's where we're going to start it with. No, it wasn't that. Go the Attorney General, I thought.
It's Secretary of State.
Oh.
Yeah, we can. We'll
maybe it's on charities. I don't care to do a little pin pause here. Scroll down. Oh, wait. Up. File a complaint.
There you go.
And then that's the link. And then they start there, and then they go down to the bottom. Keep going down the bottom. Wait, before you do that. Right. File a complaint on a charity. And then this is it. I would send that. Because that goes. So the link Brian is going to put in the feed right now is the actual link, and it's going to go directly to the source. Okay. But if you get confused and everything, just like people got confused over the text message over the weekend, I am all ears. You can call or text me, and I'll call you, and I can talk you through it. 2 weeks worth, and I'll send them every day. Yeah. So yeah, again, are we getting it? Oh, there it is. Okay.
So
I'll contact them. The easiest for you guys is to get. Yeah. So here we go. So Brian has posted it. So whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, please click on that link, and it's going to take you directly to the file the complaint. Okay. Because that's the best thing for us to do, is to keep filing and keep sending. And thanks again to Lanisa. She says, I'll contact the state. However, the easiest for you guys is to get me the info. I'll share it. Yes, we'll do, Lanisa. Okay, we'll definitely send that. 100. Good morning. Hope y'all have a good day. Hey, Salem.
Good morning. Top of the morning to you.
It's Salem O. Fulton. We're just going to put an O in front of everybody's name today. Let's do some shout outs because we got 22 watchers right now.
Oh, yeah.
And I just want to say thank you first and foremost to Brian O'Carr that's coming here this morning, Sharon O. Walker, Patricia O'Basham. Thanks to, I'm going to say Warren O. First.
Oh, I left me bagpipes.
I love it. And if you have never heard true bagpipes play, oh my gosh, that is amazing. Jamie O. Jaco, Deanna O. Kinzel, or I can't ever say it right now with the O in the front of it. Slane. And then Lanisa Youngblood Obel. Thank you so much. And Brandy Patrie, Retha Muncie, Happy Green Day. Thank you to John O. Davis. And again, thank you to Jonathan O. Womack, you know, the good folks there. And again, we got another one. Love you too. Thank you for listening, Marlene Martin this morning.
Marilyn Martin, thank you. And a shout out to the leprechaun's wife, Sarah O'Carr.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for giving Miss Mary Payne the shout out.
Oh, I love that. I missed that through there somewhere. And then also John Davis said, please use the link below to complain to ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot of new reports about that.
There's new information that's seen, and guys, it's way bigger than us.
It is way bigger than us. I'm telling you, if you can share our video to Nick Boreas, Phil Williams, Fox, like I think our stuff just needs to continue to keep getting shared.
And on top of a community aspect, guys, you got to stay vigilant. And we're not talking about just people doing yoga or anything like that.
No.
We don't know who's coming and going because of the secrecy and all the privacy that goes along. And I'm all for personal rights and privacy, but if there's something that might be a danger to our community, we really need to keep vigilant on this. Again, I don't want to spread conspiracy theories or anything like this, but larger organizations than Warren First, way larger organizations are checking into things. So we want to make sure that everybody, that you guys are informed, because your safety is first.
Right.
We want to keep the safety of the community at the front of this.
Yeah.
And so, but if you see anything suspicious, or if,
whether it does what we talk about or you see something in general, you need to call your law enforcement.
Yeah.
And make it simple and make it easy. A shout out to Miss Tina from Our Coffee Drive-Thru.
Yes.
And if no one knows, I'm going to give her some love this morning. Sip into the luck of the Irish this St. Patrick's Day at Our Coffee Drive-Thru. Join us for a taste that will make your taste buds dance. Something for both you and the kiddos. It's called a Come In Today to Celebrate with a Cup of Joy. It's green butter beer loaded with or without extra energy. What?
I know some little leprechaun children that would love that.
Shoo, girl. I may try that today. That'd be kind of cute just to look with my outfit. I'm just, just a hold. But no, so shout out to Miss Tina. Love her, appreciate her and what she does. And she is one of our many sponsors as well. And I cannot wait to unveil, before I forget to mention this too, because I know we got to talk about Warren County, so there's stuff going on. But a lot of new and interesting things happened over the weekend for Warren First 931. And I want to say thanks to the guy that's putting it all together for me right now. But hopefully this week we will be introducing a new way to keep you guys informed and a little more cleaner.
Wow. Yeah.
Because the Facebook pages hey, listen. We have heard you guys, because again, Facebook, there's a lot going on. And so it's really hard to separate everything.
Oh, yeah. When you go to look for a story that you heard or something that we did, you might be scrolling for a few minutes trying to find things. So using more hashtags, but we got some stuff that should be beneficial to you. That'll be a little more ergonomic, so to speak, to be able to get to. So be on the lookout. We'll be, once it's up,
we're going to share it.
Yeah.
Once it's up and out.
Once it's up and out.
That's how I call it when I introduce something. When it's awake. We'll let you guys know. Following us on Facebook and Instagram, I hope you guys are, because a shout out to Amanda J. Gentry. She's one of the lawyers here in town, and she started this TikTok called Real Talk with a Lawyer.
Oh, nice.
And so she breaks down the law about, like divorces, things like that. It's really neat. And Melody shared this the other day, and she's like, Kelly, can I share this? And I said, sure, go for it. And then also keeping up with what's going on in law land. Of course, they finally released, and again, I understand, and I say this all the time, whether we're the first people to release this or the last person to release it, I'm not ever putting a story together until I have a press release, because that is what everybody's going to be going off of. But this was issued yesterday on Sunday, the 16th. And this is talking about the Holcomb Road incident.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. On Friday, March the 14th at 4 p.m., deputies with the Warren County Sheriff's Department were dispatched to a location on Holcomb Road in Warren County, Tennessee, due to a reported homicide. The caller reported to dispatch that Nina Jean Junkins and David Zeb Alexander confessed to the caller that Judkins and Alexander killed Bruce Allen Morton. The caller indicated that following the murder, Judkins and Alexander admitted to moving the deceased body of Bruce Morton and hid his body under a mattress. Upon arrival at the Holcomb Road address, deputies located a camper on the property that reportedly belonged to Mr. Morton. Deputies quickly noticed a mattress just outside the camper with a human feet sticking out from the side of the mattress. Once deputies removed the mattress, they discovered a piece of wood and a blanket on the top of Bruce Morton's body. The deputies quickly tried to determine if Mr. Morton was still alive, but weren't unable to locate a pulse. Also, it appeared that Mr. Morton had been deceased for at least several hours due to his body condition. After being, you're going to have to say this one,
Mirandized.
Thank you, by investigators with the Warren County Sheriff's Department, Nina Junkins gave a full confession implicating herself and David Alexander in the homicide of Mr. Morton. The disagreement that led to the killing reportedly started over an allegation that Mr. Morton had stolen an item of personal property. Physical evidence located at the Holcomb Road address, pursuant to an executed search warrant, appears to largely collaborate the witness and the offender accounts of what transpired prior to the following of Mr. Morton's murder. Ooh, hold on. Now, finishing on, this matter is still under active investigation by the office and the Warren County Sheriff's Department. Both Nina Jutkins and David Alexander are currently being held at the Warren County Jail, and each defendant's bail was set at $1.6 million by the Judicial Commissioner. Both defendants currently face charges of criminal homicide in violation of the Tennessee Code and the abuse of the corpse in violation of Tennessee Code. Further details surrounding the events that led to the above referenced charges will be released through the judicial process. The family and loved ones of Bruce Morton are in my prayers. Please join me in turning our thoughts and prayers to the surviving loved ones that were affected by this tragic murder. Rest assured, all of us in the law enforcement community will continue to seek maximum punishment. And, and he goes, I'm so thankful that that 2 more violent offenders are off the streets of Warren County. And again, it's just so sad when you hear, again, we always say, and I said, Warren County to me is still a hallmark town, but we do, with the good, I always say there's the bad. And we weren't there in this situation. A part of me, and when I read this over the weekend, and I prayed, I didn't just pray for the Mr. Morton's family and himself. I also prayed for the 2 people that caused this as well, because we weren't there. We don't know at the end of the day, all the details. But if you are ever in a situation where something's not done right or it's gone wrong, before it gets too bad, because things can escalate really bad depending on what it is. Maybe you just need to take a deep breath and be like, okay, if you won't fix this, I'm going to figure out another way to do it, not like get violent. I think that's kind of what happened in this situation.
I can guarantee you in this case, and this is a saying that I learned from one of my professors back in school. He was a sociology professor, but he talked about hurt people. Yeah. And so this is sad whenever
it's a prime example,
because we deal with cancer, we deal with things that are out of our hands, but then when something tragic like this happens, it goes back to the sanctity of life. We don't know what happened. We probably know exactly what happened, but still there's a loss of a life. And now these two people are incarcerated, and upon the DA's what his information, these people have confessed, or at least one of them has confessed to it. So it looks like there's going to be lengthy jail sentences. So again, praying for these people. Again, hurt people, and so there probably wasn't something in their lives. But that's what we want to be able to do, is reach out and try to help folks that are in these situations where you can just take a step back. And remember, guys, we can be a blessing or we can be a curse. We want to be a blessing if we can. I know none of us are perfect. I say dumb things all the time. Same. I say inflammatory things.
Yes, you do.
I know. I pray.
You gotta extinguish that out.
So, but the thing is at the end of the day, we all need to love one another. We all need to be neighborly to one another. And that's what I love about your platform, Kelly, is that we have a chance to be a blessing to folks.
Right.
You behind the screen, you watching on your phone, you have the opportunity to bless people, to share these things with others. And we hate reporting these things, but
I do. But it's part of it. We got to stay transparent. These things do happen. And like you said, no one's perfect. I always say this, I am perfectly imperfect. And that is true. And all of us are that way. But continuing on, our prayers and thoughts are with everybody that's in this situation, the Sheriff's Department, the District 30, 31st District Attorney's Office. We're all, hopefully this will be like a one and done kind of.
An isolated incident.
Yeah.
That's what we hope.
I am very grateful that the woman came up and, turned herself in, because sometimes that never happens and it just goes unseen. But some lighter things that are happening. Let's move on to, I love seafood. I don't know about you guys, but Fresh Seafood Days at the Butcher on Main are coming back, guys, this Friday and Saturday on March the 21st and the 22nd. They're bringing the ocean to you with a huge selection of fresh seafood and fish. Whether you're looking to cook up a delicious dinner or stock up on your freezer, we got you covered. There's going to be 10 types of fresh fish there. There's going to be shrimp, cooked or raw and peeled, lobster tails, and delicious crab cakes. Just saying, I am a huge seafood fan. So thank you to the Butcher on Main for doing all that. It's starting back up this weekend. And another thing that I think is so exciting, keeping talking about fresh things, the Warren County Farmers Market published this the other day. Opening day for them will be on April the 5th from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Hope everyone will come out and shop with us. So opening day is going to be that day. I will be out of town, unfortunately, but I know Brian and Melody and all them are that you're going to take care of Warren first, just so everybody knows. Oh, I got you, boo. Here you go.
I'll bring it in. Better at that.
Where'd it go? There it is.
There it is.
There you go. See, if you want some good food from the Butcher on Main, if you're a seafood fan like me, booyah. I love it.
It reminds me of that song, Under the Sea. Under the Sea.
Yeah. Under the Sea.
And Kelly, you're going to have a big trip coming up.
I am.
Being under the sea.
I am. I have a big trip. So everybody be prayers for me. On April the 5th, I will be taking an airplane to get on a cruise. Woo! And I'll be gone for 7 days.
Nice.
So I won't be back till Sunday, April the 13th. So I may not even do the show. It depends on how I feel when I get back. I need to get my land legs back, I think, at that point. But no, be prayers for me. I'm going to be going with a group of my ladies. Thank you, Brandy. Brandy said complaint filed. Yes, that deserves a clap. Sorry, that deserves a clap. Yes.
And hey,
I can make your hands clap.
Well, speaking of Brandy, and I don't want to get too personal, but with last week, we said some prayers, and we had some really good news come out of her camp. And so, Brandy, thank you for being an avid participant in the Warren First family. And,
I love it.
God bless you and your family for what big news you guys had this past week.
What was it?
Oh,
was it the adoption?
Yes.
I thought you talked about it on here.
Well, yes, you did. I just wanted to share that with for those who I couldn't remember all what
I can't remember all what she said. Sorry.
Again, I know if it's something that people don't want, but
I got you.
But yes, congratulations, Brandy. And family, Mickey, and the family. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. You guys have such wonderful, beautiful hearts.
They do. With that said, as we're getting close to wrapping it up today, we are talking about all things Warren County. Some intimidating questions on there. Not gonna lie. Yes, I want to come talk about fostering soon. Yes, because I think everybody should think about fostering 100%. But with that said. These events that we are going to go over with right now. And why did that go blurry? See, there it goes. Now it's back. I was like, whoa, did I just go blur? With that said, of course, a trip to Bountiful was this past weekend, but the next big thing for the Warren Arts Group is the Lion King Jr.
I'm holding Simba.
You got to hold it up like that. It's got to be awkward hands. Awkward. I call it the T-Rex awkward hands. Yeah. But yeah, Warren Arts is doing May 17th through the 18th. I know that, is it this weekend or it's next weekend is going to be the High School Musical. I wish Melody was here, but she just went on her trip. So I didn't want to bother her too much this morning.
No.
But yes, go.
Oh, well, eventually when we circle back around, we got to talk about Trip to Bountiful.
Yes.
And her most excellent performance.
Oh, yes. You got to tell me about it. I missed it. I was at home with the kids. This was my first weekend off in a while, and I wanted to take advantage of it. But with that said, don't forget, keep marking your calendars. If you have not seen this, the first annual, the second annual Damn Duck Derby here in McMinnville is on March the 29th. It's hosted by Matthew 25 Ministries. It's the neatest thing you're ever going to see. And it's at 4 p.m. at Pepper Branch Park. Now, I'm assuming if you want to get some ducks early, buy some ducks, you can contact Matthew 25 Ministries and they will get you hooked up because I think you can buy as many ducks as you want.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much. Yes. And then St. Patrick's Day, let's see, of course, is today. Don't forget to mark your calendar for April the 4th as Wild World of Animals is coming to you live. It's the Family Fun Series events that Joe and Ashley and them at the Park Theater have put together. Also, too, if you have not made your reservations yet at the Bonnie Blue Inn, you need to, because on the 5th and April the 12th, you can have tea with grandmother, and you got to get that in while you can, all right, guys? Because if you don't, you're going to miss out. Also, another big event going on, which I know some people also messaged me on social media, Covenant Academy's Spring Fling is going to be on April the 11th from 5:30 to 8:30. It's located at 1079 Country Club Drive in McMinnville. There's going to be bouncy houses, games, food, live silent auction, and more. It's a $10 game pass to play everything. For more information, you can call the school at 668-6185. And it says help raise money for safety and technology. And then, of course, being the 17th, I don't know if you have to sign up. Brian could probably explain this more. But tomorrow is the vegetable gardening class that they're for the Master Gardeners tomorrow. And Bruce Stillman with the UT-TSU Extension Office in Lincoln County is going to be the speaker for that. And that's tomorrow.
Miss Mary Payne, who was just here telling us about the difference, she's in the Master Gardeners. And when they were talking about how the things that they do at the Dibble community, they have the Junior Master Gardeners. They host them over there. So I wish we should have talked, but she's going to be there tomorrow night. and helping assist with everything that's going on. Because, guys, if you've never been part of a Master Gardeners group, you really need to go.
It's very educational, isn't it?
Educational, but I'll tell you, this is one of the greatest groups of people. They're wonderful people, and they feed you too. The food is excellent. They always bring in enough food, more than enough food for people. So you get off work, you head over, you don't have to worry about making something to eat.
Yeah.
You're going to be fed really well there. Mr. Heath and all of them.
They feed you good.
They do such a wonderful job there.
Okay, let me see. Okay, and also too, I want to give some love again to this big event. Of course, we all know when I mentioned her name, Vicki Cantrell. She was that horrible wreck the other day, and her auction, her benefit auction, is going to be on April the 19th at 5 p.m. I'm trying to see if I can get a picture of this. Let's see. It's going to be at the detention. It's a benefit auction and dinner. Or it'll start with chili, pizza, and hot dogs, and drinks from the detention, with a portion of the sales going towards the benefit. Then join us in the gym at 6 p.m. for dessert and a fantastic auction. And again, this is going to be, good Lord. Okay. On April the 19th from 5 to 8 p.m. at the detention on April the 19th. So again, if everybody remembers, Miss Vicki, I was involved in a very horrible car accident, and she's not doing so well still. I mean, she's in stable condition is what I heard last from some folks. And I tried to reach out to Vicki Pack the other day, and I didn't get to, she didn't message me back. So, and then once I get more details on this, their next fundraiser coming up, which was of course canceled over the weekend due to weather. It was supposed to be at Mud Bums. It was for Miss Janice, that is the bartender over at Applebee's. They did cancel that because of the weather. So again, once we hear about the rescheduling date for that, we will let you guys know. God love. Okay. I'm going to put this out there today. If you have some sweet babies that are dressed up, I don't know whose babies those are.
I'll tell you exactly who those babies
Whose are those?
Those are Mackenzie and Michael Round. Now, Michael is the minister over at Westwood Church of Christ. And if you're not friends with Mackenzie, these sweet little girls.
I see Squirrel, and I'm like, oh my God.
Sorry, when I was pulling up, I was trying to find the link to Vicki Cantrell and post that on. But this was the first picture that popped up in my feed. And these little girls are precious. It's Mariah, and I'm trying to remember the other one. But anyhow, they're
I'm telling you, I could
doll
eat
babies,
them up.
Little dolls.
But yes, all these little doll babies today.
Sir Derek, we're going to have to post that.
Oh my gosh. He's our little leprechaun. I wish I had him on today. That would have been great.
Well, he's English, not Irish, but he may be. No, didn't he tell us his grandmother lived in Ireland?
I thought so.
I think so.
I think he's got a little bit in him.
Maybe.
He's got a little Irish in him somewhere.
He's probably got more than we've got.
Probably. You're probably right. That's why I did that 23andMe, because I wanted to figure it out. Well, I was looking to see if I missed anything on social media as I'm going through this. And again, be keeping up with us, because we will be, that's weird. We will be doing a lot of cool stuff. But tomorrow, if you're not a part of our newsletter, you can do that by texting 931-305-0869. Text the keyword local voice with your email, and then we will add you to the list today. And then once we get the newsletter done this afternoon, we'll surely send it to you guys. But if you rather have like a hard copy, we have 14, 15 different locations you can pick that up at. And right now we're dropping them off where most of our, the majority drop-offs are, of course, where people are sponsors of us. Because without them, we couldn't keep the lights on or do what we're doing here. So good morning, Mary Stevens. Thank you, Brian, for sharing that ministry's link. Thank you to Miss Lanisa. She said the Bonnie Blue Inn tea parties are so sweet. Definitely check them out. If you have not been to one, I have been to several, and they're fun.
Well, listen, and this is a grandmother's tea party, which is really cool. Yeah. So I encourage all the grandmas to grab your kids while you still can and bring them out for a unique function. Yeah. Everybody's going to be wearing the pastels this time of year. I know everybody's excited about Easter coming up. Yep. I know that
it is Peter Cottontail themed.
Yes. So this is going to be a fun time. Yeah. So encourage all my grandmas. And if you know a grandmother that may not be on social media or something like that, let them know about it, because first off, it helps the Bonnie Blue out and helps them. And then you're going to have an experience that you may never have again with your grandchildren. Right. And that's something that they can always look back and remember that time we celebrated and had a tea party with Peter Cottontail.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Really cool. Now, I have to admit, Easter bunnies can be a little, you don't know what you're getting.
No, you don't.
Whenever
I had an Easter bunny one time. he wasn't an Easter bunny. I had a bunny at one time. If my mom's listening, I'm not going to tell the horror story. But he or she, I had the bunny lived in the back where the garden was, and it was in a cage. And let's just say I woke up one morning and went to go feed it, and it was gone.
Oh.
So, plus, I mean, when you live close to the woods and stuff, coyotes, So, and I mean, bunnies are dirty, and you got to keep them clean. And I was like a toddler, okay? So I get it. But again, if you ever get your child a bunny, do not put it outside. Please do not. But with that said, I hope everybody enjoyed today's show. I know it was all about interviewing and the look of the Irish. And just, again, sometimes our show is just to have fun. And I am not opposed to that ever. But with that said, Brian, is there anything you would like to mention before we sign off on today, on this day of the, St. Patty's Day?
Well, look, it's gone fast. We've got so much. And look, we've got a fast week. Remember, everybody's on spring break. Yes. We got a lot of things going on. We've still got the stories that we're working on.
Yeah.
Right now.
As soon as we get off, I want to get on it.
I know. I'm going to post up, are you wearing your green? And if you got a picture.
Yeah. And then post them in the comments.
Show us. Let us know. But no, Kelly, thank you for having me on today, and thank you folks for being part of our family this morning and sharing the dish with us, and thank you for surviving the storms. We got a lot to be thankful for today.
We really do at the end of the day. So with that, Warren County, take care. God bless, and remember, keep it first. Do I do it?